There is nothing more important to your video ads and the amount of money they will make you than the first 5 seconds of that ad. And today I am going to share with you 3 ways that you can start all your video ads on social media marketing to be able to make tons of money. So let's jump right into it here. Okay, number 1. That is using a headline. Now, this is one thing that a lot of people don't really think about. And let's take it over to the whiteboard here. A lot of people are like, I got to find some other way to blow them away at the beginning. Now, remember, everything is going to be the audio is going to be off unless we're on TikTok, and we can't just plan for TikTok. If you want to make TikTok specific stuff, you can have a hook there. But what we're going to talk about right now is how you can stop people with a very specific headline, okay? Why this isn't working. There we go. All right. Okay, so a headline would be actual text on screen that pulls people in with empathy. So I wrote a book. It's called Producing Empathy. And it's all about why the only reason why anyone will click or watch anything online is because they find some sort of emotional identification and emotional connection with it. And you can do a lot with text on screen. Remember, as people are scrolling through their phone here, they have extremely low it's really hard to grab them. It's very hard to grab them in the feed. And so one of the biggest ways that we have to do that, if we don't have awesome footage and we can't really think of what else to do, just roll a headline right off the top. And so this could be, so let's say that it's a video ad. I mean, you could actually do something similar to the ad, like grow your course creation business in 60 days or less, or something like that. Like, it could be a headline like that to actually grab people. A lot of people just jump in to like having a person on camera or whatever it might be, but it can be really powerful. And you should always test all of these things against each other, but you've just got the headline in big letters in square, right? You want to do it in 1 by 1. They just show up on the screen, and it just says, for example, like, let's say it's let's say you're trying to get people into a webinar. You could even, I mean, what's the headline of your webinar? Is it something like how to sell more courses for your sewing business or something? And so you might have a headline that says something like 3 proven ways to sell your sewing courses and be massively profitable. You could have that right off the top. Then you could get into your video content. If it's going to be like a person on camera or whatever it's going to be, you've stopped the scroll at that point. So it's super powerful. Headline, text on screen, number 1. Number 2 is obviously amazing footage. So back when I was running all of these viral video programs at like Now This and Men's Health and New York Magazine and stuff, this was by far the content that went the most viral and stopped the scroll the most, because there was amazing footage. And we had video services that we got stuff from, some we shot on our own, things like that. And this can be hard to come by, which is why a lot of you are going to really take a look at that first tip. But I really think that if there is a way that you can find to get amazing footage in it, and you would be surprised at what you can create yourself, it can really stop the scroll. It could be something like you press the record button and throw your phone across the lawn. I don't know. Ideally, it's something that's endemic. I'm not a really big fan of clickbait here. Some people love clickbait. They love just like, hey, let's just stop the scroll with something completely random and unrelated. I, on the other hand, am a big fan of making it really part of the marketing messaging, which is why I like headline, text on screen. And as a bonus tip, I also, if it's just like a person to camera, like our centerpiece videos, for example, are like flagship videos that we create that crush in ads. We start right with the actor or actress right on camera, right at the beginning, talking to camera. And that first line is very uniquely delivered. That first line, the first 5 seconds, is very intentional, and the captions are there, so it is text on screen and it's the actor, and so it's like a quote. It's all working well together. But you could also do it with amazing footage. So if you sell a physical product, and you can show the making of it or something about it being in use or whatever it is, like blow people away, especially if you have an invention or an innovation and you can in that one little 5-second clip, you can show the problem that it solves and the unique way that it solves that problem. That's like the holy grail of e-commerce innovation advertising. And it's not that hard to do, right? It's not that hard to do. And you can use these two things together, the amazing footage and the headline text on screen. And my third tip is kind of a little hack. And I've had a lot of success by just simply saying stop. In fact, I've even done it before where I've just flown in a little graphic with a stop sign that says that, oh wow, that is a terrible hexagon. Yikes. Or octagon rather. But I've just flown a thing in that says stop, and then I'll say, like, we'll have the person say stop or whatever it might be, and that just stops the feed. This works really well on YouTube too. But I've seen it work great on Facebook as well. It just gets people's attention. It's a little more clickbaity than I would like. But by the way, I hate the term clickbait. To be clear, when I say clickbait, I mean showing people one thing in a headline or something and then giving them another thing. I don't love to do that. That's kind of what Stop does, but it's on the fence. What I really don't like to do is do something else like totally out of left field just to get their attention to show us something else. I hate that. It's ridiculous. But Stop is a little in-betweener hack that I'm okay with. So you could literally just have a stop sign come in right at the beginning. Stop. And watch this, right? But then remember, seconds 5 to 10 need to be really good too. Like if you're going to stop people like this without doing any empathetic marketing messaging at all, you're going to have to continue in this really empathy-driven way. Basically you need to be talking about the problem like right off the jump in seconds 5 to 10, right? The problem that the product or service solves to move you into solution mode. And that's it. Those are the 3 tips: headline, amazing footage, and stop. These things are super, super powerful if you try to use them, and they're really, really, honestly, quite easy to implement. I would love to have, hitting the microphone. I would love to have you as a subscriber on the channel. Please join this community. If you want to learn more about my video marketing company, it's guidesocialglobal.com, and I really can't wait to see y'all